R&B money. We up. Tank. J Valentine. We are the authorities on all things R&B.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
And this is the R&B Money Podcast, the authority.
Yes, sir.
I say that strong today. The authority on all things R&B.
All things.
All
things. The R&B interviews they can't get.
They can't get. R&B people they can't talk to. See, this is not a songwriter. This is not a producer. This is not an artist. This is an entity.
Yes. Yes, this
is a musical entity that we have on the pod today. A family member, a friend, most of all, an inspiration.
True story.
To all of us. Mr. Harold Lilly.
Harold Lilly.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. To kick this off, I first want to say thank you. This is my first podcast.
This your first podcast?
Ever in life. It may be my first interview on camera ever in life.
No way.
True story. And I would like to start it off with something I wrote. Dear Mama, you raised a son of a gunner. Hot cold, can't feel the sun in the summer. Too bold to be himself in a Honda. 95 on 95. Headed to Chippenham, listening to Lonnie B. I met him at Cool Lane. What the fuck you telling me? I met stars and stars told me I was gonna be a king at 15. Cause I had a record with the king at 15. True story, I ain't lying. Seen Bubba tell Earl it was over. True story, I ain't lying. Seen Skill shock the world, it was over. True story, I ain't lying. Been in LA too long, 20 years writing songs. I ain't lying. Please, let's talk about it all.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh,
you hear you? Yeah! Harold Lilly.
Yes.
Harold Lilly.
That is called Son of a Gunner. Yes. So here I am. Gentlemen, this is fantabulous. First of all, congratulations. I have to let your audience know how I was introduced to you guys.
You gonna kick it off?
May
go ahead, take over the show.
Just,
go ahead, do your thing.
just really quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm a child, and I'm watching television, and I don't see the screen, and I hear a voice of a child. If only you knew the way I feel about you. And I go, it's not Michael. I don't know this voice.
Yeah.
Then it goes into the hook, my heart beats for you. And I go, I can't see the screen. Then it comes back around. But it comes back around not after the second verse. It was the bridge. Oh, I know this. And Tank, I hear it again. If only you knew. I go, oh, I would follow this voice to the gates of hell. Who's this singing?
Yeah.
Then at the end of the song, I hear an ad lib. Oh, God. J Valentine, you have to know this. My heart beats for you.
Yeah.
I said, I'll follow that voice into a dungeon. That's how I was introduced to J Valentine. Now you, sir.
Oh.
I see a video of you at the EMI Studios in Santa Monica, California. It was bombs.
Wow.
You did a backflip. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I said, yo, this is an R&B superhero like I've never seen. I had just got from Richmond, Virginia, you know.
Yeah.
I see it and I go, wow, I've never seen this. Then he plays me a record. And the ad-lib is, ooh, yeah. I said, uh-oh. Would you mind if I said, uh-oh. Why didn't they do that one? And then they did that one.
We had no choice.
Bruh. And then 20 years pass, and I see what you guys have done. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I heard your voice as a child. I met you coming into your lionhood.
Yeah.
And now I'm on R&B Money podcast. It's too marvelous to understand.
Yeah.
Okay, man, I'm here.
Well, listen, my brother.
Yes.
First of all, thank you for our flowers.
Yes. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
You've been our brother and family for many moons. And
Many.
you know, you've earned our respect and our reverence
Thank you, brother.
completely.
Thank you, man.
Period, point blank.
Thank you.
So for us, like, you know, as we may appear the same in age,
Yes.
you know, in terms of this thing, you are an elder to us.
Thank you, brother.
So
Thank
got
you, man.
busy.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
You got busy.
yeah,
You got busy.
got busy.
Oh, brother, I'm just noticing how busy, bro.
So listen, and when you said that, like you said earlier before the cameras came on, he said, I just realized what I've been doing for 20-something years. I just looked up long enough. I peeked out of the woods
Yeah.
just long enough
Yeah.
to actually see the acres of land and the buildings, and
Yeah.
which is we're gonna get to, because
Okay.
what I tell most artists is do the work. Just do the work.
Thank you, Tank. Thank you for telling them that.
And you'll wake up one day and you won't be on the floor.
Right. There you go.
You'll be in some presidential suite
Hey, man.
with security waiting for you at the front door saying, the car's downstairs, sir,
Yes.
whenever you're ready. You're like, how in the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
The work. So we want to start. Oh my God. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
We want to start at the beginning.
Okay.
Richmond.
Grassroots.
Richmond.
When did somebody say, boy, you something?
Okay.
Or when did you feel, oh yeah, there's a calling?
Okay. Okay, I'm from Richmond, Virginia.
Talk to talk.
Virginia is the first state. And I'm from the capital.
Yeah.
I was born there.
Yeah.
Interesting place. And on the land, before I was born, there was Harold Spencer Lilly. My father in Richmond, Virginia, his name is bigger than mine here. It's my father was the guy for 60 years.
60.
Yeah. So that's my father. My mother was a master teacher in the Richmond Public City School System, who, when she sang, I saw some interesting things happen, you know. So if I tell the truth and shame the devil, bruh, I really had no choice. I can do other things, but in the city of Richmond, Virginia, I'm the junior. I'm the second one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And so I didn't know him that well. I was always told stories about him through the city.
Wow.
So if I'm in class, Jay, you here? Here. Tank, here. Harold, Lilly, your daddy.
Wow.
Yes. And then the
And
next...
you don't even really know him at the time.
Nah. And the next 7 minutes is about how he made them feel when he played the organ. At least 7 minutes. Oh, your daddy played at my mama's funeral. Your daddy came to the old folks' home and played him. Your daddy played at my wedding. This is my life growing up. So when it came to music, I thought everybody knew how to do it like that, okay? So I had no choice. Grew up in church, and everybody in church did it, you know? I had basketball dreams.
Didn't we all?
I had hoop dreams. And one day, I'm trying out for a basketball team, and I do a move that garners respect from my peers. And after I do the move, the coach, his name was Frank Threets, John Marshall High School, legendary figure. He blows the whistle and he says, "Lilly, get over here." I'm waiting for him to heap praise upon me for the move that I just did in the gym. And he says, "Lilly, you know what you gonna do?" I said, "What?" He said, "You gonna do music, cause you ain't gonna be doing that shit on my court." I don't care what you won't do that on my, you gonna do music. Don't your daddy do music? You gonna do music. And I said, well.
So I'm not Allen Iverson?
I'm not Allen Iverson.
That's our weighted praise.
Who, by the way, is Bubba
Yeah, well, yeah, right.
in
your
my
way.
poem.
Yeah.
Okay? I saw Bubba tell Earl it was over. True story. I ain't lying. He's a young kid. Douglas Wilder has to free him from jail. My high school, John Marshall High School, played his high school, Bethel, in a state championship. There is no social media. For all we know, Bubba Chuck is 8 feet tall. We walk through the gym and we see just a man. Until it's the fourth quarter of the game, and him and Tony Rutland start to do things that were, that allowed them to win the game. But it was there, guys, I gotta be honest. I seen somebody win the states and not sweat. He wasn't sweating. I saw it. He wasn't sweating. And on the way home, I said, you know what? What come easy to me? Like,
What come
like,
easy to
I'm
me.
going to do what Coach said.
Wow.
I'm gonna do, what come easy to me? Like, athletics come to him.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't sweating. He wasn't sweating. And I said, oh, it's music. I sing in a talent show.
What grade is this?
Maybe 10.
Yeah.
And it's intentional. Before I was always singing, but it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
I'm in an R&B group in high school. Thank you, Gerard. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, Tony Cosby. We sing. Ooh, shawty-doo, see-doo.
Why not? Why not?
The females in the audience, they start to scream. And I'm a young lad at the time. And I feel electricity. Come upon me. And I've been bitten. Ever since. Oh my God, bruh.
That shit like crack, ain't it?
It is crack. It ain't like crack.
It's electricity. It's electricity. Still, I must admit, you gentlemen, I don't know how you are able. There are gifts. We all have our graces, and I remember Jamie Foxx took me on the road with him for Unbreakable. He said, "Harold, you have to see what this song is doing on the road." I agree. The cities were Miami, Atlanta, and I don't know what other city after that. I left immediately. I looked backstage and I said, oh, what attention. What attention. You know, I would sit with you guys in studios, and then I would go home. I wouldn't have to engage with the world.
Yeah.
Thank you, Missy Elliott, Melissa Elliott. Thank you, Missy Elliott. I met Missy Elliott through Nicole Ray.
Wow.
Nicole Ray was coming to Richmond, Virginia to do songs at one of my teachers. His name is Gerard Thomas. His house, okay? She comes to the studio. And this is when, probably like all of us, I don't know, we had young entrepreneurs in the city funding our dreams. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And these are master mathematicians, master philosophers,
Chemists.
and yes, master
Chemists.
politicians. And they were sending us to Jack the Rapper. I'm watching Puff walk around with a flag and a big and all of these things. And I'm 15 years old and I record a song with Biggie Smalls. That's why I said in the story, I had a record with the King at 15. Yes. So surely I'm going to be famous because I hear Juicy as I walk to U-Crops after school. And then I started to go, oh, just because I got a song with Biggie Smalls, that don't mean I'm going to be famous. How does this work?
At 15.
15.
Yes.
So how do you get the song with Biggie?
Why, the heroes in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
They knew
Yeah.
heroes in other neighborhoods.
Yeah, in that brown paper bag.
It's connected.
Yeah.
It's all connected.
These are legendary figures. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. So we do it at Master Sound Studios. Rob Ulsh, who Master Sound Studios then becomes the studio where the Neptunes.
So is this the studio that Teddy Riley ends up buying? Or
That was Future.
Future.
Yes,
Okay.
that was two different studios. I remember driving from Richmond, Virginia, because we heard Teddy Riley was on the land.
We heard Teddy Riley was on the land.
Oh, and we just looked. We looked through a fence at a tour bus, and I said, "Wow, this piece of my love is. This is what it gets you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Missy Elliott hears the song, and she supports me. I go to New York. I'm in a session. I see a young Jay Brown, a Sylvia Rona, a Merlin Bob. I see all these people, and I'm singing on the piano for these people. And I go, this is interesting. They seem excited. I do this every day. This is odd. This is odd. One of the songs on a demo tape ends up in the hands of Big Jon Platt. Big Jon hears the song. He identifies a great song, one song out of the 300 that he may have heard that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, hey, who is this? Who is this? Blue Williams.
Yeah, Blue Wave.
Blue Williams tells him, hey, I'm going to find out. Nicole, who is this? It's a guy named Earl Lilly from Virginia.
So you singing on a demo too?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a song. It was a duet called "Talk with Time." And nobody never heard it. Okay. Which is why songwriters, young songwriters, can I look in this camera?
You sure can.
That's your camera.
Hey, man. Just because it's not placed doesn't mean that it's not supposed to place you. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
So. Wow. He hears the song. He calls his best friend Tree in Denver. Tree called his wife at the time knew was from Virginia, I think. She called somebody in Virginia and said, hey, I'm looking for a guy named Harold Lilly. It just so happens that the person around knew the name.
Of course. Of course.
And I know his son. I know his son. I get a phone call from Felicia Sandoval, Big Jon, actually. Hey, my name is Big Jon. I've been looking for Harold Lilly. I want to do a publishing deal. I hang up the phone.
Why?
I thought it was my friend's plan. This is a true story. He calls back. Hello? Hey, man, this is Big Jon. Hey, I'm looking for Harold Lilly. This is him. I'm working at Stanley's Hardware. I'm making brackets on doors. I can always find a bracket in a room. All right. So I'm working. I get off late. I get a phone call from an LA number, a 310 number. I go, they playing. This is Antoine Whitley playing with me. He's one of my best friends. Then next thing you know, bro, he calls back. He said, "Oh, this is real. This is real. This is real." He said, "Just throw my name around and to see if this is real or not." Mm-hmm. I said, "Okay." I never had anyone tell me that before. Tank, I go to a session one day and I say, "Hey guys, we all playing Sega, Madden. I was electric." We're playing Sega, and I say, "Hey guys, there's some guy named Big Jon, man. They called me talking about he want to sign me." And they looked at me like I had 5 heads. Hey, Tank, Jay and Tank. I say, "Yeah, man, he called me the other day." I see people running to me to grab my phone. Are you for real? What? You lying? Take my phone. I have no reason.
Because you don't know who it is.
I have no clue. So then I decide to, I then had like four publishing deals on the table. At that time, guys, people used to sign people off. Can I talk to the camera one more time? A while ago, A&Rs and public creative people used to sign they would identify talent and sign it off gut. No algorithm necessary.
None.
Not one.
I believe.
No analytic.
No, they didn't have it.
I believe.
This is what I believe.
Yeah. That he's the guy.
Yeah, Jon Platt is one of the best in the game.
Absolutely.
Man,
by far.
hands down.
By far.
It isn't even. And when you're the first black anything, you must get grace. And that's a lot, man. You're the first black chairman. If you're the first black anything, that's a lot. So his community supports him, you know? And so he put me in the game, man. And I've worked with everybody. I've worked with everybody. If they are original and you love their music and they mean something to your family, I've worked with them one way or another. I work with both of y'all.
You've definitely worked with both.
Yeah, I work
That's sure.
Yeah.
What was the first wow moment for you, where something that you created, like made a difference in a way that you'd never seen or even expected?
Okay. I had I signed with EMI, and I got a check that came to my house at the time, 2807 Hawthorne Avenue in Richmond, Virginia. And I had never seen like a FedEx, I had never seen that before, like a package. Like, sir, you know.
Yeah, certified package. Somebody got to sign for it.
Yeah, I never seen that. The package comes up. My Uncle Bobby, get the thing. He said, Harold, you got to sign for something. I signed for it. I open it. There's a check for $30,000. Oh, man. Jay, Tank, I took my whole family to the mall.
Because how much was you making at Stanley's Hardware?
Maybe $487 every Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole family to the mall.
I said, everybody, let's go. We piled up in a Plymouth Villager, Mercury Villager or something like that. I tried to go cash the check. The lady at Crestar Bank on Azalea Avenue, she says, this isn't real. I said, oh my goodness. Could it not be real?
Yeah, you think
Perhaps I've been had.
The lady at the bank said it ain't real.
Hey, you feel me?
Right, yeah.
We all go to the check cashing place.
You don't take too much out, man.
Oh, well, let me tell you. They gave me $12,000, but I had to pay back $15,000.
Yeah, hard money loan.
And I said, gladly. Show me where to
They
sign.
want 10. They want their
Show me where to
10% of that 30,000.
I took my
3.
family to Virginia Center Commons Mall, and I said, hey, man, y'all get what y'all want, man.
What'd you get?
I don't think I got anything.
Same thing. Same thing. I couldn't even spend it. My first check, I couldn't spend it.
Yeah, bruh.
I went to the mall with the cash in here. I still had the City National Bank envelope.
There you go.
I took it with the envelope.
Yeah.
You
I didn't
couldn't.
find anything I liked.
I
was like, I got money.
I found a bunch of stuff.
Of course.
What did you?
did.
What did you?
Give us a breakdown.
I found strippers.
Okay.
You found them?
Okay.
Yeah, I found strippers. You
found
Who
them?
needed the money?
Okay.
I found also in that same place there were crab legs and shrimp the size of your back.
Yes.
I needed those.
Were you still living in
DC? Absolutely.
Okay.
It used to be Mirage nightclub, but then it became Nexus Gold Club. I found a gun. Okay. I purchased this for
You
firearm.
had to protect yourself
Had to protect my,
with the money that
had to
they
Oh,
protect
what was
gave
your
you.
first
with the
check,
money.
Tank?
Huh?
What was your first check?
My first check was my artist check was $75,000. Wow. My first artist check.
Wasn't it?
And then my first publishing check was $100,000.
Oh, you was balling. You know mine was?
Rich. What?
25. A small set.
Small set.
A small set of 25. 25. I mean, my deal was for more, but the first check.
For real? Yeah.
The first check as an adult. Like, my kid career, whatever. My daddy got that. He did with it. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
You know, he got that. My first adult check, my first publishing deal at Warner Chappell. Shout out Denise Weathersby
Shout out Denise Weathersby.
for believing in a young player.
A young
Believing I could
player.
write songs.
A young player.
Yeah. Amen.
The first money, the first part of the advance was $25K. The bank held it. They held it. They had to hold it for. See, that's the difference. You was in Richmond.
Yeah, I was in
so
Richmond,
they
yeah.
made you go to check out. They knew mine was real.
Because you were in
I was in Los Angeles
yeah,
at
it
the
was
time. But they were like, yeah, we're gonna hold it for 7 days though, because you have a new account. We're gonna give you $2,500.
Can we say something?
Yeah.
Can we just go back to the past and talk about the holding
The holding
of a
of
check?
funds?
The holding of
I didn't like
funds.
it. I didn't like it.
14
It's probably
days.
best for me though.
Listen,
It was probably best
and
for
then
me.
they went to 7 days, you get one piece. The other 7, you're going to get
Yes.
the next piece.
Yeah.
And I would sweat bullets
For
that
while
7 days?
while that 7 to 14 days was
Yes.
happening. I need my money.
Yes.
My money.
I need all of it to look, I need all of it to hit. Ask me how fast I went through that money.
How fast?
I don't know.
Like a
It was
NASCAR.
Too fast.
fast.
I was blowing money fast way before BMF.
BMF. All right, so this is the good thing. So John had it set up to where the structure of the deals were you get half up front.
And then they
And
pay you.
Yes,
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
go.
yeah. As you go.
as you
MDRC,
place.
minimum delivery required commitment.
Say that again.
Minimum delivery required commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever that number was for me I would want to obliterate it because it seemed like that number stood in between me and food. Shelter.
It did.
Okay.
It did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said, let me get rid of that number. And look, man, I moved from Los Angeles to Richmond. Richmond to L.A., bro. You talk about...
Off the first 30.
Off the first 30. Culture shock. Well, I was here for a year. And I never forget, John was telling me, man, you might want to move here, man. Your royalty account getting up there. You staying in them hotels. You renting them cars.
Because they was...
Because they was
Putting it on the
flying me
tab.
out and they was putting me up.
Putting it on the tab, yeah.
And he said, Harold, why don't you just move? And I'm like, these people are strange here. I will stay, I will work, and I will go home. And I'll never forget it. One day we do Take You Out for Luther Vandross.
Huh, come on. Because he was just going to say it like it was just...
He was gonna skip by it.
Yeah.
He almost whispered it.
Yeah.
Nah, you're not gonna do that.
True story, Tank. Oh God, I'm talking to the man in the bowling alley. Me and Warren and John Jubu Smith.
Come on, don't skip past that either.
Who's Warren?
I was introduced to Warren Campbell.
Baby Dub.
Baby Dub.
Baby Dub Warren Campbell through Jon Platt. Okay. The first time I meet Warren Campbell, they're celebrating him and Mary Mary, Success for Shackles being the biggest song in the world. That was my first introduction to him. On my first trip to Los Angeles, layover with Chris Henderson from Dallas, Texas. This is interesting. So anyway, there's a man named Mr. Clive Davis. He's starting a new label.
Amen.
And it's called J Records. And, when you start a record label, you got to go get a big artist that everybody know. First, let's just grease the gears here so this thing can go easy. Luther Vandross is the one of the artists that decides to work with Clive Davis. And they're looking for songs. I see a beat tape, John Jubu Smith and Warren Baby Dub Campbell. They have some music. They're working on music. I take a tape home. I was staying at the Best Western on the 405 where the 405 and Santa Monica meets. I wrote people's childhood in that hotel.
I know where that bet. I can.
Okay,
in my head.
Yeah, right across the street from the gas station.
From the gas station.
Yeah, and so I wrote "Take You Out." I think nothing of it, cause I don't know how this works. One day, me and Warren go to a bowling alley. The phone rings. Warren looks at me. He goes, "He's right here." But Warren looked like he seen a ghost. Well, he looking at me like I got 5 heads. He's right here. Harless Luther Vandross.
No.
I said, I'm 22 years old. And Warren Campbell is telling me God is on the phone.
The Lord wants to talk to you.
I get the phone and I go, "Hello?" And he says, hold on. And I hear, "So amazing to be loved. I follow you to the..." I go, he has his own old music.
Wait. No. I think you just hear that in your head.
No.
He has whole music?
Luther
Nigga, I
Vandross.
need whole music.
Nigga, I need whole.
You need whole music.
Ruben, can you help me get whole music?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. When he put you on hold, you heard his music.
Oh, he's so killer.
Now I gotta be honest. This conversation set up the next. This conversation set up the framework of my career. He gets back on the phone. He says, "Yes. Who am I talking with?" "This is Harold. This is Harold Lilly." "Okay, good. Look, you got a hit. You're welcome."
Oh, shit.
"It's going to be a smash. You're welcome. I'm going to use your backgrounds. You're welcome." I go, "Whoa, this is a lot of energy." He's telling me you're welcome, and I haven't even said thank you. What's happening? What's happening here? And then I say, okay, thank you. He said, listen, I'm in the studio. And he said, the first verse, I need a new first verse. He said, your first verse is very gender specific. You're talking too small. You need to think bigger. Luther is bigger than women. Luther is bigger than men. Luther is big as love. And I said, okay. I said, well, I'll get it to you, in a couple of days. He said, oh, no, I'm at the studio now. I said, well, I'm at the bowling alley. He said, oh, you're at the bowling alley. Okay. He said, I have a lot of cars. I go, whoa, where is this going? What does automobiles have to do with a verse that needs to be rewritten? He said, I have a Jaguar, I have a Rolls, I have a Cadillac, I have many, many cars. What if I took one of my cars to a mechanic shop and I needed new spark plugs? And they told me, oh, we can't get your spark plugs today. What am I gonna do with the car? I said, you're gonna take it across the street. Do you want me to take your song across the street? No, sir. I'll have it done. Good. I feel like I've aged 78 years on this particular call.
Right.
Then he tells me the most amazing thing. He said, and another thing. I said, yes, sir. I'm gonna tell everybody I wrote it. I said, whoa. Ooh. This is too much to understand.
Oh, shit.
But let me submit my will and I did just get here from Richmond, Virginia. I was making brackets about 3 months ago.
Right.
Yes, sir. Would you like to know why? Yes. He said, well, I'm going to go on Oprah. Oprah is going to ask me a question. The way I answer that question can make you more money. So what's the question? The question is, oh, Luther, I want you to tell my studio audience and the millions watching how you came up with this song. The first answer was, oh, a guy named Lilly from Richmond, Virginia wrote it. I said, that doesn't seem exciting. He said, the next way I can answer that question is, Oprah, I want you to take all of my songs. So Amazing, A House Is Not a Home, Power, Love, Never Too Much. Roll them into one and introduce it to a new generation. That's how this song came together. He said, which answer is gonna make you more money? I said, the second one.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know how much y'all be on the internet, but I tap in here and there. And there is a meme and a video of a man from the Bay Area saying, you're thinking too small.
Yes.
Think big, bitch.
Yes.
Think big.
Bruh.
Hey.
That was the conversation. Ever since then, guys, I've said nothing. I've said nothing. And the people who needed to know, they know.
They know.
And they know.
The people who needed to know.
Yeah.
They know.
I talk to them often. Now, recently, I am submitting to the information age. I feel like now the age demands the information. If you have information, the age will receive it. Why, in your phones is your birth date and your social and your credit card, and the age is going to get that information. And I have a company, I have a place where there are children doing some immaculate things that come out of the speakers. And they're telling me, Harry, can you say something? I go, no. Why would I do that? God told me not to. They said, but Harry, that was you as a songwriter. You got people here. And I go, well, I do live in Los Angeles. It is Storyland. If you tell a story in Los Angeles, guys, you kind of tell it everywhere. It's the third largest economy in the world. And I'm like, damn, man, there's a lot of names, bro. I've been blessed, bro. I've been blessed. But then I go, well, maybe I should start talking now.
Maybe you should say something.
Maybe I should. And the irony, my first Grammy was a song called You Don't Know My Name. The irony.
The irony.
Irony of I'm not gonna say your name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your first Grammy being
You Don't Know My Name. Alicia Keys is coming off 10 million real albums sold. Like this is
Say it
like
again.
10 million real albums sold.
real.
Physical.
Yeah, like no, she's coming.
Physical.
Yeah, physical.
yeah.
She's coming off of some.
You gotta take the plastic off of these.
Yes,
And then there's some tape.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta undo the tape.
Oh
And
man.
you're gonna see Uncle Bobby's name when you open that.
Oh yeah,
you did,
I seen it. Yeah. And so guys, but again, it was work, man. I didn't. I see Kanye, I see Alicia. He play us beats that was meant for Blueprint. We was at Quad. That day we did You Don't Know My Name and Unbreakable. I was like, but it was, to me, it was a job. So I gotta do this tomorrow. So I gotta, remember how Barry Sanders used to do something?
You are
Absolutely.
definitely here's the Barry
Okay,
Sanders
Barry
you get it?
Sanders of songwriting.
You get it?
You didn't walk away though. You didn't walk away from the game.
Oh no, I'm actually no. I was when you write songs for a living, you have to serve. Can I talk to the?
You talk to him.
Listen, writers, your job is to serve the artist. It is not your session. It is not your album. It is not your budget. But it can be your vision. Okay? And so please understand that you're there to serve. Okay, got that out the way. So I've been serving in these studio sessions. Hey man, we vibing out with Jamie. Jamie wanna talk his shit. Jamie deserves and should talk every amount of shit that he wants to talk. Mm-hmm. If I'm in the room, if Warren called me, he need a song for the Soul Seekers.
Hold on, go back. Let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
If Jamie wants to talk his shit,
yes,
he should be able to talk his shit.
Yeah, and I should be able to serve that as a songwriter.
As you serve that,
yes.
What do you serve
what
for?
do you serve?
Yeah.
There's
Let
a
them know.
song attached to that
Unpredictable. He's coming off of Ray. He just won an Oscar.
Talk about it.
And it was the hottest project to get on at the time. Clive Davis was holding bungalow meetings for the songs,
Yeah.
Material.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
gotta
say
bring your
another
lyrics,
thing?
too.
Yeah, you have to bring your writers. If you can read it, it'll probably sing even better. Okay. I go to the place, he tells me about Jamie. And all I know at the time is, it was just infatuation. That's all I know.
yeah.
That's all I know at the time. And I know he's a dynamic actor, and it's the biggest project to get on. Breon Prescott.
Talk
Our
about it.
guy.
Talk about it.
The guy with the Kango. for the new ones. For the
For the new
No,
ones.
they managed.
For the new
Yeah.
ones.
Breon Prescott calls me and says, Earl, I got a hit, boy, I got a hit. I'm trying to tell you. Now, prior, our first record together was Brotha by Angie Stone.
Talk that time. We'll get back to that.
This is the
We'll get back
second
to that.
one.
Yeah.
He says, Earl, I got a record. It's crazy. Big D and Jim Johnson. And I was fans of theirs. I was fans of Big D and Jim Johnson. Okay.
They was cooking.
Oh.
They was cooking.
He sends me the Unpredictable track. So try to roll with it, baby. Try, write the song. Okay, boom. Send it back. He said, it's gonna be the same. We getting this way, Breon starts to Breon. I go, oh. Jamie records it. We go down and I forgot what movie he was filming.
Miami Vice.
Okay, yep. And the engineer of Unpredictable was a man by the name of Kamel. And he was on his way to be he would like Manny and Jason and all of those guys now. That's where he was headed. One of the best guys I ever met. He passes away, right? And so when he passed away, I said, damn. Because he called me and said, yo, I'm in New York, baby. Unpredictable, going crazy out here, baby. Couple weeks, he's gone. Best guy I ever met at that point in my life. He was younger than me. And I named my son after him. Wow. Yeah. I mean, one of the best guys I ever met, man. And so, all these records, man, Trey Songz just got to make it.
No, I got to stay at Unpredictable.
Okay, yeah.
I got to stay there because I was there.
Yeah, you were there. We did a song called 3-Letter Word.
I was there.
And I remember, I said, Tank is here. If I can get Tank to sing on one of the songs that I was able to remember, it would be legendary. I said, Tank, you think you can sing on this song? Oh, come on, man, whatever. Tank goes in the booth. And I hear Tank does Tank. And I go, my life is interesting. I'm looking at Tank sing. Wow.
Backgrounds.
People pay for this.
Backgrounds.
Phenomenal.
What you need me to sing, Harold?
He said it. It was too marvelous to understand at the time.
Let me give you kind of outside looking in. Inside, but outside looking in.
Yes, sir. Please.
Breon's Brianni.
Yes. Okay. All right.
It's unpredictable about to go through the motherfucking roof.
Okay. Yeah.
At this time when I'm called in, just a little bit of friction between Foxx and Bree.
Okay, I have no clue. Okay.
A little bit of a separation.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm there kind of helping, oversee and finish up.
Amen.
Just whatever's broken, whatever's left to in there. I'm in there with you. Y'all play that record. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
First of all, I couldn't have wrote that. Humbling, right? First.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not even, I don't even have that in my house. I don't have none of those, none of the ceramics or, none of those bowls or plates. I don't have none of that in my house. I was like, what is that? Flat broke. I'm flat broke.
In Miami, oh wow.
Jamie is going in his pocket.
Wow.
Or in his safe.
Wow.
He's giving me wads of money from like his walkthroughs.
Oh my
all
goodness.
of that. There, just take that. Just
thank you, Jamie.
The album comes out. Does 700,000 the first week.
Oh, that's what it did.
From the Unpredictable song.
I had no clue.
I was back. Thank you.
Whoa.
You're welcome. I've been waiting to see that.
Listen, anytime you see me, say you're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
From now on. Don't you say hello.
That's what
Don't you
happened?
say nothing. Say you're welcome.
That's what happened?
Lamborghini.
You see what he does as soon as he get his?
He was back.
I'm sorry.
Broke to
He was back.
Lamborghini.
He was back.
Lamborghini. And a new deal with Jody and Big Jon.
What? I had no clue.
Yeah.
Who had to alter the rules
Yes, okay.
because, me and a guy, were running through terms like 90 going north. I had my own albums. I could write it
100%.
and produce it. I just had to turn it in.
MDRC didn't mean nothing.
There were no thresholds. They made thresholds with me and a guy named Robert Kelly. You guys are moving too fast. We don't even know if we can get our money back.
Whoa.
We have to create thresholds.
Wow.
I'm sitting there with John and Jody as they're saying, what if at 250 albums and this many songs count, and at 500,000 this many, and then at 750 all of them count? Listen, whatever you say,
Okay.
I'm rolling with you.
Here we go.
How much is it? How much did you say it was again?
Yes.
Yes, I'll take all of that, whatever you say. And the Lamborghini.
And a
And the
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Jamie Foxx, 700,000 first week.
I had
Lead
no clue.
single, Unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Just
I
say
had
it,
no-
say it.
Unpredictable.
No. The other phrase.
You're welcome.
There it is.
That's great.
God,
That's great.
bro.
Yeah,
As the world turns.
yeah. You did that.
Man, I had no clue. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with being great. I've recognized I have an obsession, and it is to be great. So what Luther told me, he said, Harold, real writers, he said, what I hate about y'all generation is, he would have had a hard time with today, but he said, what I hate about y'all generation is, y'all want to be sane all the time. He said, if you're really good at it, if you're really gifted at it, they'll find you. And this is what I was taught in church growing up, So he said, real writers don't want to be seen, they want to be heard. And I thought about that for 20-something years. Then I said, you know what? I don't want to be seen or heard. I want to be felt. Yeah. And so now, I've done something, Tank and Jay. And it's called musical essays. And no one has ever done one. I'm the first person on the planet to do one. And basically, I take some songs and I tell a story around the songs, but through the producer that I'm working with. And I'm talking, I'm singing, and it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. No one has ever done one. And so I'm actually first. You know that feeling when you're playing somebody's songs and you're waiting for their opinion?
Yeah.
This is an exercise where there is no, you don't have one. You just have to engage.
That's it. Yeah.
Just like Mahalia Jackson standing on the stage singing a song. You have no opinion here. She's singing, Tank is singing now. Shh. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
And I think that I've had an ill view, bro. Los Angeles, California, 21 years now. Warren comes in the studio. Howard, did you get your check? What check? From Luther Vandross. Oh, I was supposed to get a check? Yeah, from your writers. My writers? Well, I was the writer. I don't understand. He said, Harold, go talk to John. He said, because I got a check. And I go, someone's trying to get me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so ignorant. Great ignorance. John, hey man, Warren said he got a check. He said, oh yeah, he did. You should have got one too. So how do I get it? He said, BMI. Oh, what is BMI? And right there, hey guys,
Yeah, talk to him.
education.
Talk to-
No, don't just think because you in the business that you don't have to learn it. Pick up a book. Talk to people who are smarter than you in this area, in the path that you want to go. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So BMI,
BMI,
ASCAP,
ASCAP,
CSAC,
CSAC,
and Harry Ford
Harry Fox.
Harry Fox.
The Harry Fox Agency, yeah.
are PROs.
PROs, Performance Rights Organizations.
Yes.
When your music performs over and out in different places, you're supposed to get money. Okay. I get the check. It doesn't match Warren's check. I go, hey, John, how come my check doesn't match? He says, well, Earl, you've been staying in hotels, rent-a-cars, studios, you name it. I told you to move your ass here a long time ago.
Yeah.
I moved that weekend. I've been here ever since.
He said he listens. He does listen.
I listen literally.
Yeah.
I just found out. Me and my sister was talking about it. I listen literally. It's just it's an interesting thing. So somebody tell me
Your
something.
twin sister.
My twin sister,
Yeah.
who has all context of me.
Yeah.
She says, "Her, you listen literally." I said, "Oh, I think so.
Oh, I think so.
I think so." My mother says, "Earl, I'm about to fly to Los Angeles for the first time." My mother's pacing in the airport. She says, "Earl, look, promise me something." I say, "Yes, ma'am." She says, "Promise me that you'll always separate who you are and what you do." I said, "Okay, separate them?" She said, "Yes, separate who you are and what you do." She said, "Because who you are, that's your spirit, that's your soul, that's your essence, that's the important part of you, okay?" And she says, "Nobody can see that." I said, "Okay." She said, "What you do, it's just a job. That can change on any given day. That's what you do." She said, "I don't ever want to see someone sitting in your seat and you walk up to them and you go, 'Hey, get up. Do you know who I am? You sitting in my seat.'" She said, "Earl, the person sitting in your seat, they don't know who you are, okay?" She said, "What that person really means is, 'Hey, get out my seat. Do you know what I do?'" She said, "I don't ever want to see you just saying that." I said, "Yes, ma'am." So I took that kind of far. So who I was and what I did was two totally different things.
Yeah.
It was like a job. And if I worked at Burger King and I'm making Whoppers, I don't know if I'll go home and say, "Hey, guys, I made a Whopper today at $5.26. Oh, buddy." It had no pickles. It had no cheese. It had no tomatoes. It was light mayonnaise. It was a little bit of mustard and just a sprinkle of... No. No one does that. So I'm writing these songs.
And I sold it to Beyonce.
Listen, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I know, bro.
I get what you're saying.
I know.
But
Genius.
when we start listing the songs, that shit don't add up.
I know. So this is what happens.
They're all Whoppers,
They're
man.
all fucking Whoppers.
So this is what
Double
happens.
meat. Pause.
My mother, 20 years later, I walked through this Christmas party, and people are, just giving me different energy because I don't go outside much. I go home, and then while I'm there, I see John. And John there's a photographer. Everybody knows him. He's a light-skinned brother with a ponytail. He be everywhere. Whoever his name is, he is a nice man.
No, it's my God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Great man.
Oh, man, good dude, bro. I done seen him at...
Arnold.
Okay.
It's Arnold.
I seen him at a lot of events over the years, Grammy parties, man, good dude. And I'm like, wow.
Arnold Turner.
Okay.
Arnold Turner.
Amazing brother.
Yes.
So it sounds like a ruckus at the front door. It sounds like somebody just arrived. And I go, man, who just got here? I find out it's my little cousin, LaKaylee 47. And I go, now she is becoming a thing in the world. But I was in a room and I could feel energy that I've never felt before. I go home. I said, Mama, you got to wake up. And at this point, we're going into the pandemic. So, Mama, I got a question. What happens? Remember you told me to separate who you are and what you do? She said, yeah. I said, well, what happened when you do something don't nobody else do? And she knew I was asking for real.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, Harlan, I really didn't think that far. She said, why are you asking me that? I said, well, I'm starting to engage with the idea that maybe I did something nobody did. She said, of course you did. I said, I thought you meant to separate. And she said, no. She said, you always take things too far. Hey, Tank, I said, I built my life on them words. She said, no. So then I do these musical essays, man, and I'm engaging with museums and colleges and social groups, bro, and it's interesting. So now I got so good at writing songs. People my new songs now. You know? Mm-hmm. So, example. If my life was a hook, a song, I'm at the hook of my life. The hook is about to start in my life. The Winans, everything you touch is a song. You touch my heart one day, day, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at the hook. I had a great intro. My intro was fabulous.
Yeah.
The verse was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The pre-hook has taken some twists and turns that no one expected. And now the bass drops. And everybody is about to sing along. This is my life, okay? So when I work with people, I listen to their stories, man. They tell me stuff I'll never tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let's sing about it. I work with some gifted people, man. Alicia and Monica, one of the realest people I ever met. Gangster.
Life.
Oh, my goodness. Been in rooms with Jermaine Dupri, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre told me I was in the studio with this man for like 22 hours. And I said, this is unnecessary. I put on my backpack. I'm walking out the door, and I feel a hand. He says, Harold, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. This is a bit much. Me, him, and Bilal at the time. Fast lane driving. He said, Harold, don't go home. There's no hits at home. Why would you go there? Shit. I go. Ow! I take off my backpack.
Oh, man.
And I do another 12 hours.
Dr. Dre, there are no hits at home.
There's no hits at home.
Why would you go there?
I work with some amazing people, bro. And I seen people in their gift, man. I got here when Mike. I got to the land when Mike City.
Ooh, talk about it.
Yeah. Our neighbor.
Our neighbor, yes. So Jay and I have been neighbors. Well, we were neighbors for years. I would see Jay. Jay, I have to say, man, Jay was the first artist I seen with merchandise. Remember, I'm following that voice to the gates. Okay, I get to know this brother, man, and he's like, no, this is my merch, and then I find out he's from San Francisco. And then I read about San Francisco, and I read about a man named Iceberg Slim. And I read about the different characters that San Francisco has put into the world. Hustlers, entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
It is what I say it is. And I'm going to look fabulous doing it. San Francisco.
Yeah.
J Valentine. I engage with this energy. I said, oh man, then I found out about your father and how legendary your father was. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh man, this is a good brother, man. It's a great brother. Now I remember the ad-lib. But great people, bro. Great people. Jody Gerson, Ron Gilliard's, Larry Jackson's, Andre Harrell's.
Yeah.
Louise West's, Donald Woodard's.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I've had an interesting time in the city. So now I'm just like, all right, Harold, perhaps you may want to let people know what happened. So I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, Janet Jackson, and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. There's so many people, bruh. Thank you, Jill Scott.
It's so many.
Oh man,
the list.
Yeah,
The list is
The list.
the list is incredible
yeah, bro.
because it's easy to be one of, but it's different being the one of one.
Yeah, man.
When you're a guy that people call and say, hey, we need something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, oh, we're working on this.
Yeah.
Let us know what you come across.
Yeah.
If in your spare time, you know, if you're just thinking about this while you're working in your work travels,
Yeah.
put this on your mind.
And
no,
to be on that for decades.
they call you and say, hey, we need something.
True story. True story, bro.
That is a different
For 20
position
years.
for 20 years.
Yeah. Facts. True story. True story, bro.
So it's like, touch on something that you said earlier. You've never been loud in anything in terms of your presentation. Every time I've seen you, every time we've embraced, every time we've talked, whether it's been a studio, or what you doing at the gas station, when you pump the gas, no matter where it was,
Yes.
you were always just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You didn't
Servant of the world.
It wasn't the Gucci shirt.
Yeah.
It wasn't the, you know,
You weren't Tank.
It wasn't the Louis pants. What I mean? It wasn't
the Lamborghini.
It wasn't none of that.
Yeah, man.
None of that had to speak for you.
No, sir.
But as soon as everybody saw you, that's a motherfucker right there.
Wow. I had no.
The outfit didn't have to say it.
No.
The shoe didn't have to say it. It's no 30 chains,
Yeah.
2-carat earrings. It's none of that.
Yeah.
It was like, there go a motherfucker right there. Who?
Yeah.
Him.
I had no clue.
Almost like the ghosts.
Yeah, no, he's yeah.
I had no clue, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know who the ghost is?
Who?
Yeah.
Who the ghost?
Who's the ghost?
What's his name, man?
What's his name?
You say his name.
You say his name. I ain't saying his name.
Who the ghost?
Presents is what I.
His name is Al Heyman.
Al Heyman presents.
And I remember I've known Al since 97.
Budweiser Superfast.
Budweiser Superfest. It's him. Al Heyman
Floyd
presents
Mayweather.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a guy they call and say, hey, we're starting a company called Live Nation.
Okay.
We need you in all your venues. We need you.
Mr. Heyman.
We're at a Floyd Mayweather fight.
1997.
This is 1997 when I meet him.
Okay.
Fast forward,
Okay.
late 2000s. We're at a Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
And I'm there with my wife. And I say, babe, that's Al Heyman. She said, who? I said, him. She said, no fucking way. I said, she said, that old suit on? I said, oh yeah. She said, he ain't got a haircut. I said, oh yeah. I said, but he the baddest motherfucker in this building.
Yeah.
That's where Harold Lilly is.
Yeah. None of it matters.
None of the other things matter.
The art matters.
Art.
The job matters.
The job matters.
The work.
The work. The work.
The work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen boxers thank God and Al Heyman for years.
Have you seen him though?
I have never seen the man one time.
I've seen him once.
Whoa.
You know what he was talking on?
What?
A flip phone.
I'm thinking about getting one now.
Listen, the last time I saw
Yeah,
the last time I saw him, he was getting on a Southwest flight from Las Vegas to Burbank.
Yeah. He could buy the plane.
With a fighter by the name of Layman Brewster, who was my guy. And they were talking, and he was just in a conversation. He was just being a brother to Layman Brewster.
Yes.
And caught the Southwest. He can buy a plane.
You know, Tank, you said something when I go on social media, things are suggested to me. And I saw you say something about love. Oh, when I heard you say it, I felt like it was 10,000 bricks that was toppling over my head. I said, whoa, I don't know if Tank knew what he said, but he said it so strong that people started talking about it, and you was like, hey man, it's our love that terrifies people. And so brothers like that and people like y'all, man, it's important that we get the story out. So when I saw this happening, man, for y'all, I said, cause y'all know where the information at. And it's documented in both of y'all lives. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, man.
No, you had to be here.
That. Yeah.
You had to be. And honestly, bro, I didn't know if you would say yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have. We're so close and so beyond the work.
Yeah, facts.
We literally are family.
In a real way, yeah.
That I wouldn't have been bothered by you being like, Jay, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Because I know you.
Facts. Facts.
So the fact that you would come here and come from behind the curtain.
Yeah, man. I had to, man. I seen Fuzzy somewhere and he was like, yo, Harold, can I? Everybody said you ain't gonna do it, but you think you can? And I'm like, you know what, man? Because my kids, they don't really know. They know who I am.
Yeah.
They have no clue. They don't have no clue. Like,
yeah.
You really separated it.
So do you also do that because it was done to you? Where they, as soon as they said your name in class, now you were attached to something and you almost weren't your own person.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, no, I was the second version of someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In the city.
Yeah.
And so when I came here, music was, I'm good. You know? But it's to do it again business. We in the do it again business.
You better believe it.
Sure.
You better believe it.
So
and keep doing it.
Oh my goodness.
Keep doing it.
Just set yourself on doing it again.
Yeah.
And so I had no problem with it because it's crazy. I came into LA with a 30-year plan. I'm just in year 21. I had a 30-year plan. You know, from where I'm from, you work 30 years, you get a pension, you get your vacations, you get your. So I said, I'm gonna do 30 years in entertainment. I'm gonna do 30 years in the land.
Yeah.
I'm just a year 21.
Have you taken a vacation?
Maybe one.
Because they be on me about that on the
He won't vacate.
Yeah, maybe.
I got forced to vacate.
Oh, good.
My wife forced me many years ago. Said we going on a vacation,
Amen.
and I said, what are we gonna do? Yeah. She said we're gonna sit at a hotel and go to the pool and just eat food and we're just gonna do nothing. I said for how many days? She said for 5 days. I said, oh shit.
But that's your first time, correct?
Shit.
Yeah. I said 5? She said, yeah, we're gonna do 5. I said, what if we did like 2, and then on the 3rd day we came back, and we just did nothing real hard for 2 days. She was like, no, you need 5 days. You need a vacation. I was like,
because you've been traveling since you've been home.
Oh yeah.
How long?
97.
You've been on the road.
Yeah.
97.
Background singer first. Yeah.
For Leah and Genuine on their time first. So I was like, that
Non-stop, 25
that's
years.
all I thought it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You work
Wow.
And so for us, as Jay always says, my life is a
My
vacation.
life is a vacation. That's how I've always looked at it.
Yeah.
I'm
Until I took one. I took one this year. It was my first vacation.
He took one this year. Come on, shout out to Vacation
go,
Jay.
man.
Hey, he got a tan.
He did?
He had a tan.
I was Cuban, I think.
No, he was
I think.
Yo, man.
but it's like the work.
It's because
when you love it.
Oh man, and it's so hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain when what you do. And that was the only way I could really engage with it as a job because I love it so much, bro. Some of the best songs I ever written, I know exactly where they at. I probably wrote them in 2012. Like I could play somebody a song that'll have them under this table crying, you know? And what I was doing, bro, on some real shit, I was writing songs that just made me feel better. People just happened to like them. That was it. I'm by myself, Richmond, Virginia, Los Angeles, California. I'm writing songs that can massage my mind when I'm driving on the 405 late at night.
Talk about coming over that 405.
Oh, man.
Seeing that skyline.
Yeah, man. You going home, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You leaving a session and you just listening to the demo like this is about to be in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's addictive, man.
Yes, sir.
It's an addictive feeling.
Yes, sir.
And so now, I'm working with new talent, man. I'm talking about, and I'm blessed to give them the education that I had to teach myself.
You had to go through.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is being anonymous, sometimes it has its advantages and its disadvantages. Its advantages is I can smell malarkey from a mile away. And I can get out of the way. Nope. This person doesn't know who I am. This person seems, let me just get out of the way. They don't know who I am. And I can meet people at a real place.
Yeah.
If the last 20-some years of my life was on the walls, people be uncomfortable around me, man.
Yeah.
I don't want that, you know?
Yeah.
Let me meet the real person. The disadvantages. Sometimes I have to listen to people talk about music around me in a studio setting. And that is becoming very hard to do.
Tough.
Oh, I listen, and I bite my tongue till blood comes out of my mouth. Because there are things that I can learn. But oh goodness, when someone talks about a record or what a song should be, or how it should feel, like, you have no idea who is in the room. Okay, yeah, no problem. And then when they leave, I have to.
Yeah. Had to hold your breath the whole time.
Oh God.
Yeah. And endure that.
Those are the disadvantages.
Yeah.
So now, when I'm in my studio, Jay seeing me, I gotta go downstairs and just walk in the hallway, just to
And you know the hallway's crowded.
move around.
You know,
It's stuff all
not
in
like
there.
a clear path.
Yeah, it's just stuff.
Harold's just talking. I'm like,
It's a storage. But upstairs, Tank, is some of the best music getting done in this city. There's not a hallway like it. It's like walking upstairs to Virginia. Oh, you would be like, this is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I've been building the city. And now I'm like A&Ring humanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do still write 3-minute songs. I do. Every day, actually.
How many songs have you written?
I don't know.
Even if it's a roundabout.
It has to be thousands. It has to be thousands.
Because you write every single day.
Yeah. I did that for 12 straight years.
You wrote a song a day for 12 straight years.
Maybe 2 or 3. Yeah. was notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and notebooks and notebooks. I remember one time, I never forget this. You helped me one time, Tank. We was in the studio, Boom Boom Room. Eric Hudson. I forgot what project it was. We was working on something, and we played a song. I played you a song. You said, Harold, I just heard 3 songs in one song. I said, okay. He said, listen to me. The verse could be everything. And I thought about that for about 4 years. And you helped me on my way, Tank. You never knew that. You helped me on my way, bro. I was like, okay, Harold, come on, man. It's a song. Just 8 bars should suffice. You know what I'm saying?
You've done enough.
Yeah, bro. So I've paid attention to my teachers. I've had some great teachers over the years, and now I get to be teacher and put some dope art in the world, man. Original art in the world.
I was going to ask you about that because we had Mike City.
Okay.
And when we talk to guys who we feel like are theologians in respects to the art, we always say, where are you? Because we need you.
Yeah.
And so to hear you say,
Yeah.
this is what's in the works.
Yes.
The give back.
Yes.
The energy is coming.
I gotta get. People have been speaking very harshly with me recently, Tank. Esther Dean called me a while ago. Her, what the fuck are you doing? Dion, No ID Wilson, he cussed me out in 2012. Her, what are you doing? Alicia has challenged me over the years. Her, what are you doing? And it was hard to explain, am I going to work? But I understand it better now. Yeah, so it's a big give back.
Yeah.
It's the biggest give back anybody has ever seen. And it's going to be electric.
Because we kind of cuss Mike City out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad
Yeah.
we don't have to cuss you
Yeah,
out.
no, I've been.
Because you are
Yeah.
necessary.
Yeah. I've been sitting under much. Everyone around me probably has been a little uncomfortable. So now, they won't have to be. Because all I got to do is, I knew what Luther was saying, but that was just for one part of it. Now, guys, look, backstage, remember when backstage was like, it was treated like violently. Now, everybody's backstage.
Yeah.
So now the show has suffered. The show has suffered.
Yeah.
There can be a backstage. My career is living proof. You know what I mean? And so I'm just building blocks on top of that kind of idea of, hey, you don't have to know everything. Tank is singing. Jay is singing. Listen. That's all. And so, there's new rules. I don't think people need new songs and new beats. They need new stories. They need stories. People need stories.
People need stories.
And they have them. They just need help telling them. That's what hardcover is about. Helping people tell their stories. I've reading. All right, you know what I was doing out here? You wanna know what I was doing out here in Los Angeles, Tank? Jay, I was reading. the whole time. So imagine a mind that I'm engaging with these hit records, but really I'm reading the whole time. Anybody who's seen me in a studio session, I got a book with me. I was meeting my heroes, and I said maybe I should read a book. They're giving me good advice. They're telling me things that I should learn. They're giving me their wisdom. Mm-hmm. Let me get some more. So I was reading. So there's only one place where music does not belong. You know what that is?
The library.
Yes. So I've been protected from my own career almost. I've been reading books the whole time. I've read hundreds of them. So now my point of reference is
Vast, to say the least.
and all of it is pointing to an idea that I can't really even. I just know that we all have to agree. We all have to agree. And on the R&B Money podcast,
Talk about it.
where the expertise on this specific subject is beyond reproach.
Yeah.
Y'all
Appreciate
agree.
that.
Y'all agree. Y'all bringing people on who agree.
Yeah.
So this is major. Oh my goodness. Probably bigger than any song. Our agreement, bro. Us agreeing. That's what I'm about now. That's what I'm about now.
We have a segment we want to move into.
Yeah.
Please.
But before we do,
Okay.
I just want to ask you a very intricate question.
Yes.
Over the years of learning and reading and working,
Yeah.
what is real R&B music?
Okay. Okay, Tank. Hey, make sure I'm no longer than a minute on this.
He said, tap me on the shoulder if
man.
I preach a little
Hey,
too
bruh.
long. Go.
Okay. All right. R&B was a term named by Jerry Wexler. He didn't like the term race music. Okay, because race music was between the 1920s and the 1950s, 40s. The country was in an interesting place.
Yeah. Come on.
So Jerry Wexler says it's R&B, rhythm and blues, and we grab onto that title and we make some of the best music ever, and then that actually gets changed to around soul, neo, a lot of different compartments of it. What I think about what happens when original people close their eyes and sing a song. You see the mysteries of heaven. You get answers to problems you ain't even know you had. You get taught about love. You get taught about sex. You get taught about loss. You get taught about faith. Oh my goodness. It's one of the most magical things. I'm sitting in a room that was built by it.
100%.
Okay? It's one of the most precious things people can do, is to tap into that singing from a place, doing music from a place. You know?
Yeah.
It's everything, Tank, Jay. It's everything. Take it away. I have a theory. Early 2000s, music going crazy, right? 2008, we have a contest on the land. And in 2008, this contest, the winner of this contest is the first black winner ever. The country, the world throws a party. Stop. We got a black president. And this happens, the world throws this party for 8 years. 8 years. R&B, some of our biggest stars, they were doing shows in Paris. It was niggas in Paris. In a real way. Literally. And the money that Europe was giving the children from the South was interesting. I say, well, surely we can't have this president forever. There's going to be someone to come after him, and there's going to be a bit of a backlash. They're going to want to hear some real shit in a minute. Let me take my time and put this nail in very, very carefully. Because when we get a new president, music, oh, they're gonna wanna, my, heart beats for you. Oh, they're gonna wanna hear it. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Do you mind if I told the truth? Oh, this president he's saying things and doing things that I need to hear Tank sing now for my mind, because I just got off work. I don't want to. No, the party's over. Can I? The party's over. There's a new laws, new energy. And now, music is more important than ever. Great music is more important than ever. So it's everything. And I felt like I seen people abandon it.
Talk about it.
And I couldn't fault them. The money was money that no one had ever seen, you know?
Yeah.
It was money no one had ever seen in R&B, okay? So yes, I'm gonna take the check. I didn't know many Europeans at the time, so I could take no check in Europe. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make music for people in Richmond, Virginia. Because I've been making it for them this whole time. I don't need to switch it up. Here come Donald Trump, and now everybody wanna be authentic and real, and they wanna sing. Hey, you can turn the auto-tune off if you would like.
You want to
Yeah. Hey, hey guys, singers, you can turn it off. You can turn off the auto-tune. You can sing the whole song down. You don't even have to do 8 bars at a time, 4 bars at a time, punching the line. Close your eyes and sing your song. Okay, so now everybody wants something real. The Blacklash guy, he comes in and he just, he does a number. And now people want to hear something real. And that's what we're going to be for a while. That's what we're going to be for a while. Okay? So, R&B, it's critical. It's necessary. Music from an original point of view is very necessary. I went over a minute. You talked about something that I love.
Man.
Okay?
Listen, I wasn't going to tell you. You went over a minute.
You talk about something that I love.
You needed to hear it.
Yeah,
The people
bro.
needed to hear it.
Man, thank
People
you,
needed
bro.
to feel that.
Yeah, bro. Because I see people, I'm seeing the people playing studio.
Yep.
They playing, hey, man, put your phone down.
Sing this song.
Yeah. But I know some dope people that's doing that. Hey, I just heard some projects. It's going to be a major give back.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. It's very important. Very important to me.
Mr. Harold Lilly,
Yeah. Brother Tank.
as you've been reading, as you're a scholar
Yeah.
on the subject.
Yeah, he's about to be in universities.
Yeah. Doctorate over doctorate.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've nerded out about this
Yeah,
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some information from you. We're gonna pick at your R&B mind.
Okay. Yes, sir.
We know you got it.
Yes, sir.
I need to know top 5 R&B singers from any time, male or female. 5
Male
or female.
or
Or
female.
female.
Top
5.
5
Top 5.
of all time.
All
Harold
time.
Lilly's
Yours.
top 5.
Your Harold Lilly's.
All time.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
You gonna start there? Wow.
Sam Cooke.
I see where you're going.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes, sir.
Whitney Houston. Michael and Prince. I'm sorry.
And who gonna argue?
And who gonna argue?
Not me.
Yeah, those are my top 5.
Not
bro.
me.
And I didn't even mention Marvin and Barry White.
Oh no, it gets crazy.
It gets
It gets crazy.
So I have to talk about our mothers and our fathers.
Yeah.
Before I talk about the children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
Absolutely.
Top 5 R&B songs.
Whew. Okay.
And you are a songwriter.
Man. Tender
One of the
Love.
greatest in my book.
Tender Lover by Force MDs.
Oh!
My God.
Yeah!
My God,
Okay.
what a song.
Okay, that's number 1.
What a song.
Jeez Louise.
My. Who wrote that?
tender.
Who wrote that?
Jam and Lewis. Thank you.
They wrote it?
From my understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Taylor.
Love so tender. Why ain't love tender no more?
They don't have tender no more.
They not tender no more.
Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sold out arenas worldwide
It's like
for
going
decades.
to church. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
R&B.
R&B.
R&B. Top 5 greatest songs. Okay. Piece of My Love by
Come on.
Guy.
Come on. Huh? You can't have all of it, but you can get a piece of it.
Yeah.
Huh?
4 has to be. Oh, buddy. Forever My Lady by Jodeci.
Don't hold it. Don't hold it.
Oh, God. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. And then number 5. Oh, man. Okay, there's a song by Stevie Wonder. It's called Seems So Long. It's off the Music of My Mind album.
Okay.
This is when he's allowed to produce his own album. Before this, he had done maybe 11 or 14 albums where he had to do what Barry said. You know, Barry basically said, no, you're not going to write anything.
Yeah.
You're going to learn from the best writers, producers, arrangers. And it's a song on his album called Seems So Long, Music of My Mind. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
And this is one of the first songs he's ever written.
It was on his album that he got to have creative
Creative
control.
control, yeah.
He had creative control, man. It seems so long. It's one of my favorite songs, bro. So them my top
You
5
went into it
today.
I have to go
Today.
look that up.
Seems so long, Stevie Wonder, bro.
Life changing.
Yeah, I listen to that song a lot.
Okay. We're gonna build an R&B singer. We call this the R&B Voltron. Who you getting the vocals from?
Okay.
Who you getting the performance style from? Who you getting the styling from? And who are you getting the passion from? The heart of the artist.
Okay.
Let's start with the vocals. Whose vocals are you grabbing to build your artist?
Aretha Franklin.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Top of the top.
Why not?
Yeah, it has to be.
We're gonna be
Aretha
on the
Franklin.
mountain.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin.
Performance style.
James Brown.
James Brown.
This person is already wonderful. Oh my God! Like, what do you really think about?
Yeah, he's wonderful. Yeah. Vainglorious.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, you
Unfolding
all
majesty.
one of ones.
Yeah.
Unfolding majesty. The vocals of Aretha. The performance of James. Okay, what else?
the styling,
Okay.
what they looking like?
Ooh. This is going to be interesting. Styling has really not been, but I know every time I saw Prince, the intentionality seems so,
Intentionality.
it seems
Is that a
so
word?
real.
Intentionality?
Yeah, it seems so real. Like, oh, wow.
I'm using that.
Your pants, you're really gonna have
pants.
holes.
Your pantalones.
Double cheeked up.
Double
on the
talk.
third.
Yeah,
I
this is
think it was
real.
Saturday though.
This was intentional. This was intentional.
Double cheeked up intentionally.
I mean, the outfit, the shoes, the silk, the
Nasty
shirts, the makeup, the hair.
It was a
the-
movie.
Oh my goodness.
He was a movie.
It was a movie.
yeah.
And then he made
And then he
movies.
made a
Yes,
movies.
okay.
And then he made them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Prince, man. Every time I seen him and Michael again.
You can't
Yeah.
mistake somebody being Prince
Yes.
for Halloween.
You can't. Yes.
know exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you.
Even when
being a Prince.
even when it's a bad
Even if it's a bad version.
you still like, oh, that's Prince.
That's Prince.
Yeah, the real.
You
one.
gotta fix your hair, man. But this is Prince. That's Prince for sure.
Yeah, Prince, man.
okay.
Styling.
Yeah.
And, even Diana Ross, man.
Elegance.
Oh yeah.
She looked like a walking, living, breathing queen.
It was like black elegance and excellence all in like
Bruh. they was
Rolled
from-
into Diana.
rolled
Ross.
into
they
Diana
was- they-
Ross.
They was some girls from Detroit. Talking to queens and kings.
Yeah.
Talking.
Yeah.
Carrying themselves like
Come on, man.
royalty.
Okay. And this is the power of this music. This is the power
Yeah.
of the people that do
Yeah.
this music.
This thing called R&B.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got them my three. You got anything?
Oh, yeah. You know, I got something else. One more thing. Who are you getting the passion from? Whose heart and soul you putting into this artist?
It has to be mine. It has to be mine. It has to be. It has to be. But
I don't know if I've ever met anyone more passionate.
I don't think I've met them.
I'm not fighting.
You've never met yourself?
Never met yourself.
I'm introducing myself to myself.
Yeah, no, bro. Listen.
And this is why I'm sitting on the couch. It would have to be. It would just have to be.
Yeah. I know it up close.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Eat, sleep, breathe, and bleed.
Man.
The music.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm no corporate person. And I'm seeing now that, I'm dealing with corporations. I never professed to be a businessman, but now I'm dealing with business people. All because I close my eyes and go into a room and sing in a microphone. It would have to be me. It would have to be, Tank.
That is it would have to be me.
It would have to be. It would have to be.
So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am in agreement.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I am in agreement.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Jay do the rest. I ain't talking to him.
Yeah. Because we got a special part for you too. man.
Okay,
We got a
okay.
special part for you too.
All right,
man.
bet.
That's really important to this show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I know you watch the show. I know you
Okay.
watch the show. I know you tune into your brothers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't saying no names.
I ain't saying no name.
And as you know, this portion of the show can be either funny or fucked up.
Okay.
Or funny and fucked up. The only rule is her Lilly ain't saying no
I ain't
names.
saying no names. Okay. The year doesn't matter. The place doesn't matter. The scenario, I don't think matters. But let's say this. I have been holding on to a promised favor for 20 years. Yes. A promised favor. And the person who promised me said favor is, I'm sure is a person of their word. Okay? And I am expecting my favor. That's all. I'm expecting it. And it's going to be marvelous. The give back. It's going to be marvelous. So that's probably all I can say. I mean, can you imagine a 20-year favor? Can you imagine it?
There's a lot of interest on that favor.
If I could be honest, the favor actually propelled me into the unknown just so I could make sure I would get my favor. Because you can't just tell me anything.
You know your new name is the Riddler, right?
Okay.
you know your new name is the Riddler, right?
It's like, hey, man, do you know? You told me something a long time ago. And I hope you didn't forget, because I didn't. I think now is a good time for the favor. Whatever that may be, I don't even know what it is, but I was promised. And I shall get my favor. It's taken me many places. But it's like you said something to me. And I know you are going to fulfill your word. I was a child. I still am in a lot of ways. But I'm not saying any names. But I want my favor.
Give that man his favor, okay?
Please.
You know who you are.
You know
Yeah,
who you is.
yeah. I just,
Harold won his favor.
Hell, you know what? You know what the story reminded me of?
what's that?
It reminded me of what's my movie? John Wick.
Okay.
Reminded me of John Wick.
Yeah.
And when he went to John Wick to collect on the favor, which was in blood, he said, I need my favor.
Yeah.
John said, I'm out. I'm not in no more. I can't give you that. It's your blood
Yeah.
right here.
Yes.
I need my favor.
Yes. Yes.
And John Wick, reluctantly,
Yes.
after many fights and shootouts,
Yeah. He
He paid his debt.
had to pay his debt.
That's all.
So
Nah.
wait, did you just tell Harold to get it back in blood?
No. What I'm saying is,
He went real poo shiesty.
what I'm saying is, for man or woman,
Yeah.
put their word in.
It's still.
All we have.
It might as
Oh,
well
yeah.
be in blood.
That's all we have.
That's all we have.
That's all we have.
Yeah. I was a young kid, man, and I had no clue. You know, things happen in this business, and guess what? I'm glad everything happened the way it did. If I
Talk
could
about
be
it.
honest,
Yep.
because it caused me to say, "Hey, who I am is so much bigger than what I do." Okay. Okay? Who I am will be bigger than all of it. You know?
Yep.
So, Harlot, maybe this favor is actually worth, maybe this favor is worth more than money. But make sure that you receive it.
There it is.
So, but I ain't saying no names.
The wonderful, the masterful,
Oh,
about
man. Thank you. This was beautiful.
the highest level of this songwriting.
My God.
I'm going to tell him I don't know if I've ever told him. My favorite songwriter,
Thank you, bro.
Harold Lilly Jr.
Hey, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. That means a lot.
Harold Lilly Jr.
My brother.
The original.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Because, you know. I
You're
know,
a junior, but you really
Hey,
a one-on-one.
I'm about to say, I know what the name mean in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, there's a place called The World, Craig.
Yes, yeah. Of the world, Craig.
Of The World,
Yeah,
Craig.
you took that name
Yeah, facts.
Somewhere else.
It's been beautiful, man. And I'm still wrapping my head around it. I had to be honest with you, bro. I heard Talk About Our Love the other day. And I said, man, Brandy was singing on that jump. My sister sent me a video of a men's choir in Richmond, Virginia singing It's All God. I said, wow. I can't even believe it. They singing my song on third Sundays across the nation.
Third Sunday.
Men's choir.
You
They don't-
penetrate the men's choir. You got a
Bruh,
record.
they don't have many songs.
They don't have many songs.
Men's choir?
They got a few selections at best.
Bruh.
And they going to sing them same songs.
Man, that song going, I'm going to be gone. They going to be singing that song.
Still.
So my sister sent it to me. I said, man, I've never engaged with it. I just never engaged with it. And so now I think it's okay to engage with it.
Yeah.
And
You tap into a flower too,
Thank
man.
you, bro.
yeah,
Just
Thank
tap,
you.
tap in, yeah.
Because the truth of the matter is that those that know you,
yeah,
we love you.
yes, sir.
There's that.
And those that just know your music,
Yes, sir.
they love you.
They love you.
And they don't even, facts.
They love
Yeah.
you, bro. And
Yeah.
you should receive that love.
Yes, sir.
And we're here to put you on this platform.
Yes, sir.
So more people can put the face with the name,
Thank
with the
you.
sound,
Thank you, sir.
With the feeling.
with the feeling. So thank you, brother.
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
I mean,
Thank you,
listen.
brother. Thank you, Tank.
Where we at?
Where
Where we at?
Listen,
Yes.
I'm Tank.
I'm J Valentine.
This is the R&B Money
R&B
Podcast,
Money
the authority
Podcast, the
on all
authority
things R&B.
on all
And
things
this
R&B.
has been incredible,
Yeah.
to say the least.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
And listen, if you're going to look up incredible in the dictionary, there's a brother sitting there just chilling, looking real inconspicuous, not bothering nobody,
Reading
with his
the
hands
book.
like this.
Yeah. Do your history.
And
Go
there's,
find it.
and there's his picture.
Amen.
His name is Harold Lilly. Ladies and gentlemen.
Happy.